Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. My name is Blake, and today we're going to be doing a Tech Tuesday. Today is actually the first episode of Tech Tuesday, and I recently had this idea of doing a once a week or once every other week type of video covering tech products, covering new tech news, something similar like that. Keep it short, keep it simple. So let me know down below in the comments what you think of this idea, because I think it'll be really fun because I love to do tech stuff, and I want to hear your opinion about it because I'd love to continue doing these. But today, our Tech Tuesday is going to be about the new DJI Mavic Mini. So let's get right on into that. So the new Mavic Mini, it was released about last week. It's actually called the Mavic Mini 2. It's a successor to the original Mavic Mini. This drone, the Mavic Mini, costs $499, and the new Mavic Mini 2 costs $449, I believe. And you can get both of these on DJI's website, which is where everything is for them. And you can also find out more information about that down below in the description. But today's video, I'm going to be covering all the new things, what's different, and at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about whether or not you should get it, whether you should upgrade it, whether you should wait a generation to see if you want to upgrade and buy this new drone. So let's get right into it, and we're going to start by talking about the original Mavic Mini. So I recently purchased the Mavic Mini. This is what it is, my hand right here. That's how big it is. It's quite small. It weighs 249 grams, which is actually the same as the new one. The new one also weighs 249 grams, which is really nice. It's really light. And the key differences between the drones, like the actual build of the drones, is almost nothing. They both work in the same way. You can see that the legs flip out like this. So both of them, you got the four legs, sits like this, is what it looks like all folded out. And the build of the new one looks almost the same. It does have some orangish highlights on it, but besides that, it is exactly the same with upgraded camera specs and upgraded distance. They're the two main things that are new about the new Mavic Mini. The key specs about this guy: it can record 2.7K at 30 frames per second. It shoots photos in JPEG. It has a max flight speed of 13 meters per second, and it has a range of 4 kilometers. All of these are upgraded in the new Mavic 2, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But this drone is really nice and handy. It goes anywhere you want, and actually, the biggest part about this drone is really the controller. This is what the controller looks like when it's all unfolded. Your phone would go right in here and you plug it in with this little cord. You have your little antennas at the top, and then you have your joysticks right in the middle. So when you're flying it, it looks like this. Your phone would be right in here. And then you can fold this guy up, you bring the little feet in, and then you bring the antennas down, and bam, you have yourself a little portable controller. And compared to the drone, this is what they look like. They're almost exactly the same size. So if you want to bring this anywhere, you got yourself this is still a tiny package. It's absolutely incredible what this drone can do. But now that we have the key specs covered of this drone, let's talk about the new Mavic Air 2 and how it differs from the original. The new features on the Mavic Mini 2 start with the camera. You get up to 4K 30, which is really nice to have, really handy, really useful. It looks so good. Then you also have this new feature that they introduced to the Mini. It's a zoom feature, so there's up to a 4x zoom at 1080p, I believe. And then there's also, you can now shoot in RAW photo format, which is really nice and handy, instead of just JPEG, but you also still have JPEG. It can also fly a bit faster, coming in at 16 meters per second, and it has a 10-kilometer range with DJI's new OcuSync 2.0, which is really nice. It's over double the range of the original Mavic Mini. Super handy, awesome. It also comes with some new software features, which you can have, like the tracking circles and all the fun stuff there to make your flying easier. But that's about where the differences end. And remember, this is coming in at $449 as compared to the Mavic Mini at $399. So for $50 more, you're getting 4K, you're getting better range, you're getting a faster flight time, and you're getting some extra software features. So now that we got the basics covered, let's go and talk about whether or not you should buy the new Mavic Mini 2 or wait a generation. So if you're in the market for a new drone, would I recommend getting the new Mavic Mini? Absolutely. You get that 4K, you get 10 kilometers of range, you get about half an hour of battery life. It is wonderful. Great overall drone, excellent. But if you already have a drone, if you already have the Mavic Mini, if you have something better like a Mavic or a Mavic Pro, would not recommend buying it. Unless you want something really light and portable and your camera bag or your bag just doesn't have room for a big old drone, definitely would recommend buying it because it's a great drone, wonderful. But if you already have the Mavic Mini and you don't need that 4K, wouldn't recommend buying it. Wait till next gen and see what they come out next. But DJI did do an excellent job with this new drone. It's wonderful, all the features are fantastic, and it's actually a great drone. So what do you guys think of this drone? What do you guys think of the new Tech Tuesday series? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll be looking at them. And let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this new drone's worth it? What do you think of the 4K and the new features? And also, speaking of the features, in the description, I'll have a link of all the new stuff in further detail so you can look at that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit like and of course subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.